Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news. Sometimes, the strongest love stories are the ones that are never spoken out loud. The way he looked at her, the way she smiled back. Menglong and Xing Fei didn't need to say a word. Their eyes told the world everything. Was it just acting? Or something deeper? Something real? Tonight, we're peeling back the layers of a love story that began on screen but might have never ended when the cameras stopped rolling. Every great love story begins with a single spark. For Menglong and Xing Fei, that spark was born in front of the camera. When the two were cast together, no one could have predicted the whirlwind of emotions that would follow. But from the very first table read, something shifted. The crew felt it. The fans noticed it. That chemistry, raw, effortless, and breathtaking, was undeniable. During the early filming days, behind every soft laugh and shy glance was a quiet rhythm. Menglong often looked at Xing Fei as if the rest of the world didn't exist. His voice softened around her, his movements gentler, almost instinctive, not scripted. And Xing Fei, she responded with the kind of warmth that can't be faked. The way she leaned slightly closer, the sparkle in her eyes when their gazes met, it was like the universe conspired to make every second between them feel real. Fans began noticing subtle gestures that even the camera couldn't hide. The way Menglong would unconsciously mirror Xing Fei's expressions, how she'd tease him with a small smile right before a romantic scene, calming his nerves and melting his guard. On set, there was a calmness between them, as if their hearts spoke a language only they could understand. Their first big romantic scene became a turning point. The moment their hands touched, not as characters, but as two souls, the entire set fell into silence. There was no director yelling action or cut. In their hearts, there was just them. Time stood still. People often say good acting can trick the eyes, but true connection, it hits you in the chest. And in that moment, every single person watching, from the director to the lighting crew, felt it. As filming continued, this connection deepened. Their laughter became more natural. Their conversations lingered after takes ended. He would fix her hair gently before a shot. She would hand him warm tea during night shoots. These weren't lines from a script. These were fragments of something real, something fragile yet powerful. The fandom caught on quickly. Clips of their behind-the-scenes moments spread like wildfire across social media. Trending hashtags appeared overnight. People weren't just shipping their characters anymore. They were rooting for them as a real couple. And honestly, it's hard to blame them. Because sometimes, the most unforgettable love stories begin when no one is paying attention. But love isn't always about the beginning. It's about everything that happens after the spark. And their story was only just beginning. When the cameras turned off, the world assumed the magic ended too. But for Menglong and Xing Fei, the line between fiction and reality blurred quietly, beautifully. They started being spotted together outside filming locations, little things at first. A soft laugh during a late-night wrap-up. A quiet walk after a busy shoot. Even the way their hands almost brushed when they walked side by side made fans lose their minds. But the beauty of their bond wasn't in grand gestures. It was in the small, quiet moments that felt like stolen time. Menglong, usually reserved, became someone entirely different around Xing Fei. There was a lightness to him, a softness that only she could bring out. And Xing Fei, she glowed. Her laughter came easier, her smile stretched wider. They became each other's comfort in the chaos of fame, two stars orbiting the same emotional gravity. Fans began to dissect every interview, every press conference. Why does he always look at her first before answering? Why does she blush when he says her name? Why does it feel too real? These weren't baseless rumors. They were the whispers of two hearts slowly weaving into one another. But love stories in the world of entertainment are rarely simple. The industry loves a good romance, but it fears real love. Both of them were climbing in their careers, navigating the pressure of fame and the scrutiny of millions of eyes. Every shared moment risked becoming tomorrow's headline. And yet, neither of them tried too hard to hide. Their comfort with each other spoke louder than any denial. When asked about their on-screen chemistry, Menglong once paused, smiled softly, and simply said, "She makes it easy." That one sentence sent fandoms into a frenzy. Not because of what he said but how he said it. His eyes told a story words couldn't. And just like that, whispers turned into something deeper. Something fans could feel, even if they couldn't fully see it. As time passed, their bond became the kind of story you could feel in the silence between scenes. Xing Fei and Menglong began appearing in each other's worlds beyond filming. Variety shows, photo shoots, award ceremonies. And in every frame, every clip, their energy was magnetic. It wasn't performative. It was gentle, familiar, real. There were moments fans will never forget. The time he held an umbrella over her during heavy rain, his jacket already soaked but his arm steady. The time she whispered something that made him burst into genuine laughter, the kind that reaches your eyes. Or the way their shoulders would brush not intentionally, but like two people who'd forgotten where their space ended and the other began. And then came the moment that changed everything. During a live fan event, when asked about their ideal type, Menglong hesitated. His eyes naturally drifted towards Xing Fei, just for a second, but that second was everything. Fans screamed. The clip went viral. But Xing Fei's reaction, that tiny, shy smile and the way her fingers fidgeted with her sleeve said more than any official statement ever could. Behind closed doors, no one knew the truth. Maybe they never needed to define it. Maybe it was something fragile they chose to protect. But to the people watching, it became a story, a love story that lived somewhere between